Ready. Fight.
Hey guys, so we are going to try and upgrade my blue USA Game Gear today, because you know the screen is dying. We're going to try and go for the BennVenn. What is this? The IPS version 3? It's like the latest one. I've lost the screen now. Hang on. Got it. It's pretty cool. Looks really nice. Yeah, revision 3, HD IPS. So it's pretty cool. This does have HDMI output capabilities, but I'm not going to. This is my blue Game Gear, my original shell. I'm not going to cut into that because I just don't want to. But obviously I've already recapped this board. We know it works. Recently I put in a new power lumen cable because I somehow soldered through one of the wires before. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use BennVenn's step-by-step guide to install this. So the first thing he says to do is to remove this power inductor, which is what we're going to do. Usually I find the best way for this is either adding solder, it's that one, isn't it? Or heating up each leg at a time and just pulling through them. Bum, 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 bum. And you should just be very gentle. Wires are not forgiving. Obviously your soldering iron is quite spiky as well, so you gotta be watchful of that. Come on, how are you still there? Just take your time. Right, so that is the inductor out. There he is. He actually had such a massive job for the backlight. Obviously we don't need that anymore because that can go. Yeah, this is my first time installing the BennVenn, so bear with me if I make mistakes. Hopefully I don't. Hopefully it all goes smooth. So first step is to remove the inductor. Second step, this is for a single chip board, which is what I have, a VA1 board. Next step is to trim the center post here, because we don't no longer need that. And also, if you don't trim that and you install the LCD screen, it will crack it. In the past I've cracked 2, which is very stupid, but we all live and learn. You'd think I would have learned after the first one, but no, I took 2 with me. So that's a waste of like £50, isn't it? So now we get the ribbon out apparently. Don't know why we're jumping. I think we're just getting everything ready. That's fine. Don't worry about the ribbon for now. So we need to remove everything else now. So backlight and screen. So again, backlight should come away easily enough. Just double check you're desoldering the right thing. One. And there's 2. Let me just hold the other end. Don't throw these away because these can be used as spares. So screen wise, we will use the heating up tactic with the air gun, and some flux. So I'm going to flux it. Coming to the end of this flux's life, I think. We do have another one in the cupboard though, so that's good. Rightio, well we got there in the end, didn't we? Thankfully the pads have come out quite nicely. I'm just going to, what shall I do? Let's just flex this a little bit, clean up a little bit, maybe just tidy up with a bit of fresh solder. There's no muck on there, so nice. So what I'm going to do now is just IPA that, just give it a little nice little freshen up. First of all, how cool is this board? It is. I haven't seen this type of color before. It's really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's just draw that area. Okay, so next step is we find, take note where pin 1 is. So that is technically pin 1 there. And then we get the ribbon, which is here. I've been putting this off a little bit due to being a little bit nervous about this mod. So we hook this around the second little pin from the cartridge slot, and we can tag it down if we want to. But it says to take note what pin 1 is. I'm guessing pin 1 will be the first actual tack. Let's just double check. Oh my god. I'm just seeing. Yeah, you need to solder all that down now. So, yeah, zoom in. How do I zoom in? 2 seconds, guys. Let me just double check what I'm doing here. Alright, guys, so I was just double checking. So, yeah, we need to tack down. This is the SMS point, apparently, for playing different games. So, what I'm going to do, a lot of people have always told me I should be using some tape. So I've got proper tape now, and once I align this, which is like that, and that looks quite nice. Yeah, I'm going to tape this down now, just to keep everything in one spot. And I'm pretty confident that far left one is on number 1. Yeah, because there's 5 before it, and that represents. Oh, fucking hell. That was terrible. That was terrible. I just want to make it a little bit so it all lines up nicely. Oh my god. Where's my little... Alright, stick him down. One, two, three, four. That is 1. 1 is there. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 behind them. Yeah, that's what we're going for. I don't really mind how he looks, but that is all flush now with each trace. I'm going to solder this point on the second one. So he's sorted. I have heard these aren't very forgiving, these pads. So we'll just be very gentle and careful. So he's tacked down now. I may just get some tape to hold the other end down. Hopefully the viewing angle is okay. Let's get some tape for the other side. Not that I'm freaking out about this, but it'll just help us keep everything still. Now they are lined up lovely. So somehow now we need to solder each of these points to the traces. I reckon it'll be alright. My iron's set to 300. I think it'll be okay. Let's just take our time and see how we go. There's someone with confidence there. Maybe if we do this first with our iron, I just brush it down. Why don't we just do... Do you reckon that did it? I don't know, I don't think it did. There's probably not quite enough solder there. Let's try it again now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get my multimeter and just check the connections. Alright guys, that's the end result. I'm pretty sure they are all okay, but I'm not 100% sure. I've tried testing continuity and it's very fluctuant because I've got one of those automatic multimeters. It takes a while for it to pick up the signal, so when I test it, like, it just takes like 5 seconds to read. I mean, they look pretty good. If I give them a little nudge, surely they'd move a bit. I've gone over them a lot. This is already, in my opinion, harder than the Retro 6 one. So next we're trying to locate M10, which is just there, I believe. Let's just double check a sec. So, yeah, locate paths M10 and 11. 10 and 11, which is... Oh, 1 and 2. I could just get some tape again, because I'm loving the tape, guys. Loving the tape. Good old tape. And 10 and 11. There's 10. Right, now I'll just use this tape to guide it, I suppose. M10, M11. Nice, and I'm just guessing we solder those down. Solder down 10 and 11. It says to keep it below 300, otherwise you'll knot the ribbon. I was like, oh. Let's just try and tack these down, see how it goes. Oh, hello. Yeah, let's get a bit of flux in there. It's all spiky TP10, and then another bit more solder. M11. Let's check that's tacked down. Yeah, it's good and the solid. Because arguably I could leave the tape there, it's not going to cause any issues, but I shouldn't have to. Let's get rid of any flux away. So next then, following the guide, apply light pressure to cause a crease. Gentle. Probably just helps it stay there, doesn't it? So now we're gonna get the actual board out by the looks of it. Watch out. There's the money shot. I mean, BennVenn stuff is awesome. If that ribbon cable works fine, then happy days. But if I have to go back to it, that won't be happy days. Yeah? So BennVenn, we need to go. Oh. Now I'm confused. This is a different board to what I have on the picture. Ah! Well, that's just confusing me now. Alright, let's figure this out. So I'm watching an install video from the Retro Gear Customs, and from what I can see, he's the only one that's actually made content on how to actually install this newest cable ribbon for BennVenn's HD IPS version 3. So he says basically we can cut off TP10. I've got half little cut there. We don't need that, which is cool. Because we're going to go to FB, I believe. I may have just cut off the wrong thing, but there is a T10 up here as well, so I don't know if I can make that work. Oh dear. It's okay, I do have a spare ribbon. Not sure where that little bit came off now. Not sure where it's gone. But that's okay. We're going to sort this out. So I'm just going to tack down clock now to the top of the FB pad. FB1. This may be all a waste of time now, because if I've broken this cable, I'm probably going to cry and never touch BennVenn ever again. Not that I've ever touched BennVenn, lol. It's all good. It's all good. It's all in the curve. It's all. Let's see if we can tack it down. Right, he's tacked. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear. So I'm just thinking, if that is T10 up there, because he cut that off his ribbon, I could possibly send a wire from there to. Oh, I've just made it harder for myself now, haven't I? TP10's down here, so T10. Yeah, so I could do a wire from there to there. Yeah. Let's just try and attach this wire to this top of this T10 thingy-majig. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I probably just buggered it all up now, haven't I? How are we gonna do this? Right, that is soldered. Let's try and reduce the temperature. Are we gonna keep all this still? Maybe if I use my... Ah, that was nicely done. Look at that. Nice, nice, nice. And then TP10 is under this ribbon, so we're gonna have to pull this off anyway. You can go back down quite easily. I'm sure all the greats have made bad mistakes. So TP10 is just there. Let's get some flux. Yeah, hopefully no one uses my videos as install videos. I doubt they would, to be fair. There's lots of better, smarter people out there. How are we going to do this? Can we just run this under? We'll probably have to stay over, won't it? Right, let's just tuck him down for now. Need some solder. Right, so he's soldered there. And then we just need to stick this one back down on there. Right, so he's there. We got T10 being a bit of a rebel, being a bit crazy. That should work though. Famous last words. Let's see what's next. So next step is the brightness mod. I'm not doing the brightness mod, so I'm just going to bridge these two pads together. If I have no brightness, then what I will do is probably be forced to do the mod. There we go, so that's bridged. Okay, so we're at this point now, so we just fit it into the little bracket, it just slots in, and then attach this little guy. That should just lift up. Oh dear. Yeah, you should just slide in. I've made this a lot harder on myself by removing T10, haven't I? Oh, we live and learn. That seems pretty firm there. T10 is just doing its own little thing there. So now we align up the screw holes, if we can. Wherever said screw holes are. Let's have a go. Where's my trusty screwdriver? There he is. Oh, he's come out. That's no good, is it? Right, so far I am going to say I prefer Retro 6, but it's probably because that's the only one that I know. Let's just try and screw this in. See how we go. It's finding his way there then, that's good. Yeah, I like the Retro 6 clean screen, it's easy. Both have their ups and downs, I suppose. The ultimate thing will be on the actual result, won't it? So this does come with like a touch, like a tap menu thing. I'm not really interested in that. Right, there's no way the bracket's there though. Oh, yeah, I can see him. He is there. Let's just. There you go. He's going in. Straight through the LCD. That'd be that would be my luck today. So the next test, yeah, is my ribbons. Are they soldered in correctly? Oh god. Okay, so I'm not interested in that tapping menu thing. The sensor, I don't really want that on my Game Gear. So the next thing is about a start cable. To be honest, I don't have any idea about that either, but I'm just going to install it because it's to that capacitor and to that pad. I'm just going to install it just in case it's imperative for it to work. What's CLK all the way there for? Oh god, that's something else to look at now. Hang on. Ah yes, that's the one we should have cut off, wasn't it? Yes, that is. This is the one we should have cut off, not TP10. So that makes more sense now. Careful. Ooh. Need some new cutters, really, don't I? He used quite a large wire. I'm not sure if it's to do with the sensor thingamajig. I do have a large wire somewhere. There we go. That should. Oh no, maybe a bit thicker. I think I do anyway. Maybe I don't. Is that long enough? Start. There. No. Just in case I didn't mention it as well, I've removed these transistors and caps up here. I think there were some transistors and resistors possibly. Let's just find a wire for the start button. I don't think actually is important because I don't know. Just making stuff up now. Yeah, my thing's done for, I think. It's no longer biting cleanly. Stand for. Oh, I could probably sharpen it somehow. Okay, that came out alright. And then just do this side. There you go. Should be alright. We've already put a bit of flux on. Let's just get a bit more. And then I think we are ready to see if it even turns on. I mean, that's quite important, isn't it? For it to be able to turn on. Alright, so that's start, whatever that was for. Currently that's affecting the game card slot, so that's not very good, is it? Let's just stick him down here with some tape. Let's just stick him by here with some tape. Where's the tape at now? Oh, right in front of you. Yeah, we need some more flush cutters. They don't last long. I suppose if you use them all the time, they just get blunted, don't they? So stick him down there. So he's out of the way. Let's stick. Maybe we should stick TP10 down as well. Looking a little bit dodgy, isn't he? Just the question is, how do we make that not look dodgy? That's that's another question. So if you're installing this and you cut off the wrong thing, don't worry, it's all good. I think. Bear in mind, there's probably a live wire. Is he? So he's got a thing underneath him. If we stick him down, just make sure he's not touching any connections. So that wouldn't be very good, would it? No. Which now he is touching. I believe that's for the menu. It's very windy today. Right. He's no longer touching anything important. So that's cool. Should we see if it turns on? God knows if it will. Okay, so I put batteries in because I forgot this is an American power port, so my power lead doesn't like it. I don't know if it's gonna work. Does it work? Is it short then? It's shorting. But the screen does come on. Now, is it the batteries? Are the batteries dead? I don't know if that would be a thing, if I'm honest. I've used these earlier with my R2-D2, so they could be dead. Bloody batteries, just endless amounts. Is it the power board? Oh my god. Right, I've got 2 more power boards up here actually, which I can just switch out. And I'm not sure if that power board was being a bit of a thing before. Let's try not to swear, isn't it? These are European as well, so I'm not sure if they're faulty. We're about to see. Oh my god, what's going on? Okay, I think this power board is probably faulty. Alright, take that one off. Try the other power board. That. Is this the one with the original caps? Nitsuko. Yeah, I think this is the original cap board. Alright. Contrast doesn't work. Screw the contrast, I don't care. It works though. We did it! We did it! Somehow! Nice. Right, let's get this looking a bit nicer and tidier. And I'm really happy with that screen. That is a beautiful screen. Maybe one day when I'm a bit more confident, I'll think about that sensor thing, the tapping sensor. Never the HDMI out, because it's the original case. It's not a typical, it's not like a typical like grey black one. It's all the way from America, so I think that's quite special, and I think that's important to look after that. This power board is clearly being stupid, and I did recap it, and I remember I had issues with it before, and I'm not quite sure why. So what I'm going to do, I'll have to recap this power board, because I know it works. No, which one was it? Over there. Yes. Does anyone else have this issue? They forget what they've done, who they are, what the name is. And that way as well I can use the power cord, which is probably quite good. I'm just gonna have a tidy up. Right guys, I'm just gonna put this all back together now and switch out the power board and put in a new lens as well. So I got a new lens for my Blue Game Gear, so that should all look nice together. Just gonna speed this up a bit. Alright guys, moment of truth. That is looking very nice. Does it work? Oh dear. Now that could be a dead battery. It could be. So what I'm going to do is run this off the power lead. Bit of a fail then, wasn't it? The problem is, because I have a lot of old stuff, I have a lot of batteries which I don't really know if they're working or not. Fine. Forget we saw that just then. Let's just... No. Why am I so confused? Why is that not plugging into there? Have I put in the wrong power board back? I did! No! No! Right. Let's skip ahead. Alright, most people probably would have tested that before putting it back together. But I am not most people. Does it work? Oh, thank goodness. My favourite chip. Oh, the sound's not great. The original soundboard. Yeah, something's going on the soundboard there, but beautiful screen. Perfect. That is looking really nice. I'm happy it's sorted finally. Should there be that much of a gap? I've probably done something wrong, haven't I? But it comes with a bracket, so I think it's fine. Let me compare it to my buddies. Oh yeah. My buddy's the same. There's like a little gap. It's hard to tell because obviously that's not blue. But we do have another Game Gear that we will mod for a BennVenn, and maybe that will have all the optional extras because let me show you now. I've already got a case for it. This is the board that we got from the like donor parts, and we realised that it all works. So I've got another BennVenn screen that I'm interested in doing. The install wasn't horrendous at all. It wasn't too bad. I'm looking dead on. That, I don't know if you guys can see, but that is so nice. Oops. It is very smooth, fluid. I need to give this a bit of more of a clean up, but I'm really happy with how this has turned out. And we've done some issues along the way. We've cut off the wrong pieces of wire or flex ribbon even. And yeah, well, we got there in the end though, and yeah, I'm happy with the results. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Maybe it was a bit entertaining. I wouldn't advise that you follow what I do because it's not very good. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. I'll catch you on the next one.
Ready. Fight.